Hopefully, we can get this all in one take. So, basically, I just wanted to do something about this topic because I think it's really something that's super important to the hobby, especially with my circumstances, like as a college student, where I'm basically on a budget and I can't afford everything that I could possibly want to get in this hobby. So, uh, so this has been really a stressful decision for me. Like I haven't been sleeping properly, kind of stressful. So, um, but this decision came about because I first saw the option in the middle available on one of our online selling platforms. It's basically this DC Collectibles Premium Superman. Um, and this particular um, figure struck me because I actually don't have a proper 6 inch to 7 inch Superman that's in his classic red and blue colors. So I was really trying to look for like one option that I would be happy with since I'm at the point where I can only choose one and unfortunately I can't buy all of them. So I saw this listing going for $80. Maybe because it's been a while since this figure came out, and it's pretty. I'd say it's pretty hard to find at this point. Um, and then I started looking into like other options because normally other collectors just say, "Oh, collect what you love," but clearly I love all of these three. So it's like, how do you choose? How do you choose what you love? You know what I mean? So I started searching around and I saw the option on the left, the Revoltech Superman, which is already out um, in some areas of the world. And when it became this kind of comparison, like versus the DC Collectibles film Superman and this Revoltech Superman, like even if they're in different styles, I saw the options that the Revoltech Superman had, and just at around the same price, um it was just a no-brainer for me. Like I was already committed to getting the Revoltech Superman. Um but then, God's grace, lo and behold, I was gonna pre-order that guy. And then I saw apparently there's a Mezco Superman coming out in his classic outfit. And I was like, well, what am I gonna do now? Because I'm seeing the options, uh, and I'm pretty torn. Even though the Mezco one is like $100 bloody, you know. So, but it was still within my budget, even though if it was significantly higher than the other two. So what I did was this. I basically researched on all of the companies, all of the lines, just to get general knowledge. This really helps me narrow down my choices because I don't have a Revoltech, I don't have a Mezco, and I don't have anything from the DC Films lines. So this is just general information based on what matters to me or what could potentially matter to other collectors. And this was done through like looking at videos, looking into Facebook, looking into Reddit forums, just really trying the best that I can to get all the information that I wanted. And basically just putting check marks on the criteria that I liked. And you can clearly see that the Mezco won out. But still, even then, it was like $100. But clearly, when you see the Mezco Superman in his classic suit and what accessories, different facial expressions for the head sculpts and the interchangeable hands, just basically understanding how far Mezco has come compared to like when they started out and compared to previous Superman releases, like this was a no-brainer, even though if it's like $100. And I've never spent $100 on anything. not even customs, not commissions, nothing. So this is really gonna be my first breaking the bank purchase. So it's like even now I'm still pretty shook by it. $100 is a lot for me, even as a college student. So, but it's still a little bit within what I can offer or afford. And this is something on the side, but I basically looked online, and I just looked for promotional pictures and then like pictures of the actual product in hand, because this just allows me to get a gauge on how um like on Mezco's ability to deliver, if you will. Like if they're promising this kind of product, like that's the kind of product you're gonna get. And this is what I'm seeing with Mezco, like especially on the left, when you see the like their I think one of their earlier Superman figures, you're getting that awkward body. It's in the photos, you're still getting that awkward body. You're getting a lankier body for the Christopher Reeve Superman in the pictures, and that's how it appears in hand, and it's the same for the Red Sun Superman. And that's really something that I considered, because especially with all the controversies of Hasbro's product pictures and their packaging not looking like the figure inside the box, that really mattered to me, especially that I'm basically putting in 100 plus. But even at this point where I'd already decided, this picture, not mine, again, this isn't mine, and none of the images in this video are mine. I will emphasize that. So credits to the owner. Um, Even then, I was already decided on the Mezco Superman. I saw already other collectors reviewing this, and then this size comparison next to the Mayfec Russian Figuarts Wonder Woman 84. I have different versions of that Batman and Wonder Woman. So I was like thinking, maybe I would be happy, still be happy if I get the Revoltech. Because even then $100, you know what I mean, for the Mezco. Like maybe I would be happy with the Revoltech at $80. But when I just saw the facial expressions that the Revoltech, the amazing Yamaguchi, provided, it just wasn't enough variety for me. So I just felt like even though I would be spending less, like there would still be some um, wanting feeling inside of me that I just wouldn't be satisfied with the new 52 suit to just look really good. Honestly, it does look very good, in my opinion. And I know that the comparisons that I've been doing isn't one to one. Like it's, the same red and blue color scheme, but these are different versions of Superman. And it's just when you're having a thing, when you're having a dilemma like this, like sometimes people want one is to one is to one. But that's just not what I was going for here. I was just not very particular. I would just be happy with any kind of red and blue Superman on my shelf. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a specific version. But ultimately, like even though I'm not too particular, there was still a little bit of a personal bias into this decision, because the look of this classic Superman has been very similar to the Supermen, if you will, that I have been seeing like throughout my childhood, from the animated show, the Brandon Routh. Uh, yeah. So those two versions of him have really stuck with me throughout the years. And of course, it really does help to see the actual prototype of the in-hand product versus like photoshopped ones or digital renders. So just seeing how good this looks in their Mezco booth this year, credit to Fabster by the way, has really been a huge help in allowing me to make the choice that I would be happy with. But of course, there there's always a chance that this might help other collectors as well, even if it's just my personal opinion. Thank you.